Just having a short break on the way to Bilaspur to look for Shri Baba Keval Digambar Maharaj. No clue if he's there, if he's alive, if we find something, but we're gonna look. We are in Himachal, in the mountains. It's still quite hot, but less hot than down. Jai. After our trip to Ranikhet and Babaji Cave, we came to the train station and took an overnight train to Jaipur. After 15 hours, arrived at the train station, Jaipur. It's cleaning. Jaipur is a beautiful city, and it is above all the city of Govind Dev Ji. We had darshan of him and also went to Gopinath Dev. Had darshan of the Tulsi coat of Madhu Pandit. The voice of this man and the simplicity of the people is very touching and very moving. Soma, the devotee from Jodhpur, organized a meeting with some school classes where we spoke about the Hindu scriptures, the power of bhakti, and life itself.
Hindu scripture which exists. It speaks about your life, it speaks about my life, it speaks about life itself. And you see, once you embark on this inner journey, the more you will become aware of yourself. You have abundance inside of you, more than you could ever imagine. Don't waste that treasure. Please don't waste that treasure.
We decided to go more up north. We're leaving hot Jaipur and go for Chandigarh. Once arrived there, we organized a rental car to drive further up. We are in the airport. It is not really much less hot than in Jaipur, and we are waiting for our car. This is our new car for the next few days to drive through Himachal Pradesh. And I'm the unofficial driver. The official one is Nitya Premdas, who is doing good inspection. We are at the Kali temple in Chandigarh, where Guruji told us to go. There's a pujari, which he knows. Near Chandigarh is the temple of Kalka Devi. It is one of the Siddha Peeths, and it is also a place where Guru Nanak Dev Ji was staying. Guruji made an acquaintance with the Pandit there, who grew very fond of Gurudeva and sends him every day the darshan of Ma Kalka. Kalka Devi is the place where Mahishasuramardini, after slaying the demon Mahishasur, came to rest. Panditji showed us around everywhere and explained the whole place very nicely. This is the Gurudwara next to it, where the Guru Granth, the holy book of the Sikh, is laying. Here we have some prasad in the langar, and people are all doing seva. Some blessing of a rickshaw, and off we go on the bike to explore other places around Kangra.
आप रिकॉर्डिंग में आ रहे हैं पंडित जी?
This is the saint which lived in this area, from whom we also got a relic. And then we went up to the Ram Mandir on the top of the mountain. It is almost a fun park with a lot of different small mandirs, the beautiful view. I loved this devotee who is sitting there and just chanting God's name. On the way back, we visited his family and had some traditional ice cream. Most sweetest ice cream in Kalka. But as we haven't come here to only enjoy, we had to carry on our trip and started our way up the mountains. And on the way, we stopped by at different places. This ashram is dedicated to the son of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. This is Sri Chand Ji, the son of Guru Nanak. These are the Leelas of Bhagavan Chand Baba. Already now we notice that we are entering a different area where new saints and traditions are being prominent. Saints and traditions which we don't know about. And so the whole inquiry starts to find out what is actually typical and special in these places here. The area is just breathtaking. It is a mountain area, and I love the mountains. At night, we found a place to stay near Shimla. But with our prayers, washed our clothes, and made sure they're dry for the next day. Sushant Muni Udasin in Shimla. The next day, we visited some ashrams in Shimla, but as it was very crowdy and touristy, and as we have heard about a Digambar Baba, a naked Baba, who is apparently a great saint, we are obviously interested in finding him. And off we go on our trip through the mountains.
Shri Vishwananda Gurudeva Prema Vatana Shri Vishwananda Gurudeva Prema Vatana Shri Vishwananda Gurudeva Prema Vatana.
Jai Gurudev, just having a short break on the way to Bilaspur to look for Shri Baba Keval Digambar Maharaj. No clue if he's there, if he's alive, if we find something, but we're gonna look. We are in Himachal, in the mountains. It's still quite hot, but less hot than down. Jay. Poor Nitya Prem Das, he almost doesn't get any food when he's traveling with me, because we are actually just on the road. But here, we stopped. Pakora from a festival in the village, and
this is Pakora Baba.
The face of Dharamveer.
Pakora.
We got some hints where this Digambar Baba could be, but we heard that he has already left his body. We arrived and just found out that Maharaj took Samadhi in 2005, so he's not alive anymore. Only when we came closer, we realized that this place is actually not the Digambar Baba which we were looking for, But this place is Kala Baba, another very great saint. Step by step, we are collecting information about this saint, about his life, and also got some of his belongings. We got the saligram of Kala Baba and piece of his bed. And now we go to his disciple, maybe we get a piece of his mala, because this is not the Keval Digambar. We don't know where that one is. Maybe we find out. So off we go to find this disciple of Kala Baba. One of the most beautiful things in these trips is the adventure, that you always go into the unknown. After a long drive out into a complete countryside, we came to the ashram of Kala Baba. We came to visit this ashram of disciple of Kala Baba and asked him if he can give us something. He said he has to meditate and ask Baba. He offered us to stay, and first we thought to drive more north, but after having received different informations of also the Digambar which we were looking for, we changed our plan. We will drive more south and stay overnight in the ashram. It's actually very nice because I'm super tired and happy that I don't need to drive anymore tonight.
This is my friend. Bless him.
We woke up in this serene environment. You notice the difference of staying in an ashram or staying in a hotel. The atmosphere is just much more serene. We met the Maharaj of the ashram, who actually had good information for us. He got permission from Kala Baba to give us his mala. So we got the mala of Kala Baba, really nice. He was about 285 years old. They say he changed twice his body. As you might know, some yogis are able to just leave the body and go into another one. And in 2005, he finally left the body because he said the Lord doesn't want him to take a new one. And so he sat down and took samadhi. Now, the current Maharaj insisted that we have some food, even though we're not hungry, but still we accept. Really friendly. I got some tulsi for my deity, and afterwards we leave. We got some further very interesting details about the Digambar Baba, which we were actually looking for. Apparently, he's in a different direction, and so off we went. But now I had also other worries. Not only if we're gonna find the saint. I make this video for the record. Mr. Prem Das wants to drive. I don't have good experiences with being a co-pilot, but he's very excited, so we're on the highway. We give it a shot. In case this is my last message, it was my pleasure to share with you.
Like the balance with accelerator.
Yes, you have to practice. I am very, very, very awake now. He's doing very good. But I'm not doing so good because I'm a very bad co-pilot. I'm practicing my seva and my
Light Swamiji.
my faith in God. And we're driving in a tunnel now.
Jai Gurudev.
We reached this temple of this Digambar. We arrived at Shiva Mandir Mahabali, where Keval Digambar should be, but there's two, so I'm not sure if it's the right place. But we survived, he did a good job. It's a very particular energy here. It's very rough and kind of savage, I must say. I like it. These children, they were writing Ram Nam on a paper, putting it in a dough and feeding it to the fish. Probably not the best for the fish's body, but definitely a great gift for the spirit or the soul of those fishes. We were waiting for Digambar Baba, who apparently lives somewhere in this building. The atmosphere is kind of tense and at the same time loving. Finally, the Baba arrived. Now this Baba fits my idea of a Baba who lives actually somewhere out in the jungle, in the wilderness. When we asked him some questions, he actually said, "I'm no knowledgeable person. I'm just a wild man living in nature." But you could see that he knows his stuff. He knows probably more than most people who are very learned intellectually, because these people are connected with something deeper. We were invited for prasad, and to my astonishment, the Baba served everybody, old and young. And he didn't just serve food, but he also distributed money. A small, half-naked Baba with a hunchback, who doesn't have probably any material possessions, goes around the people and distributes the little bit what he has. What an interesting and funny world we are living in. He upholds the tradition and shows by example how one should live. Detached, free, giving. In the end, he was kind enough to give us his mala. So we had everything what we wanted. We had an adventure, we had the company of the sadhu, we had an experience, and we also got something for the museum so that everybody can have the blessings and the memory of this place.